Hey everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to make a heart bookmark, and the simple idea of it is just an easy shape of the heart with a little bit of a mouth that you can maybe put in between your pages to keep track of where you're at when reading and stuff like that, or maybe you can do other things with it. I'm not quite sure. Guess that'll be up to you and everything, but first off we're going to start off with a regular piece of origami paper. As you see, white side, purple side, all good stuff. So we're going to start off with the white side up, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold from corner to corner. We're going to just fold them half diagonally. Always a nice thing to make sure your creases are nice and crisp. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to fold the triangle in half this way, so right where my fingers are pointing, from the tip to the tip. Alright. Next step, what you're going to do is you're going to take one of the top flaps here on this edge, and you're going to match it up to the edge here. So just like this. Pretty much what you're doing is bisecting the angle between this flap and this flap. Remember, you're only going to do it with the top one. Not going to take the bottom one with it. Let's see if I get it just right. May have to go to the opposite side and check sometimes. Once you got that lined up, you'll have that nice crease going in there. So what you're going to do next is flip it over to the other side. Do the same exact thing. Crease well like before. You should have this shaped kinda, I don't know, bat looking thing. What you're going to do is you're going to unfold the center fold right there. So it pops out like this, and what you should have is the two flaps up here pointing out from an edge like that, so, or if you flip it over the side, it looks kind of like a kite. And what you're going to do is from this side with the edge, I don't know how visible that is, that's actually pretty visible right there, you can see it. What you're going to do is you're going to take this edge of the kite right here, the very long edge, and you're not going to fold the flap underneath along with it, and I'll show this a little more better as we go along here, but what you're going to do is you're going to kind of just let the flap fly out there, so it folds it like this, because otherwise you would fold the flap with it, and you don't want that. So you're going to let the flap go, and you're just going to fold it so that this edge matches right up with the center. So like I said, you don't want this flap to be folded. You want to just keep it straight and out there. You're going to flip it over, and we're going to, well, sorry, not going to flip it over. We're going to flip it over this way so we can get a little bit better of an angle with the other side. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. So like I said, you don't want to fold the bottom flap here. Only the top part, enough to get that edge to the center edge. You should have this pretty large looking V right now. Alrighty, so the next part's the pretty fun part. It's you're gonna unfold it back into a square. And you're gonna see a lot of these raised folds like this. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make sure that it follows the side. Follows the side that it's mountain fold and then valley fold. So look to your other side. So see, like this one down here on my bottom is valley fold, mountain fold. It's a little bit harder to see. I don't know if it would be, it's a lot better from the purple side. So let's do it in reference to the purple side because it's a lot more visible. So what you really want is valley mountain fold from the purple side, but if you're going from the white side, it's mountain valley. So we're gonna copy it to the other side in a similar fashion. Just gonna lightly crease it because these are the folds I'm gonna go through. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing is a crimp fold. So you can see we're starting to get kind of a shape going and everything, but kind of hold off on it. And what you're going to do is repeat on the opposite side here. And it doesn't matter if your edges or tips down here don't come out perfectly. That's fine. They're not going to be visible in the end model anyways. So you can mess those up as much as possible. I mean, I do the same thing, so no worries. So anyways, what you're going to do is you are going to press on those folds. So you see how the valley folds are popping up. You see the mountain folds popping up. You're just going to squeeze it and bring it together like so. And then what you're going to notice is down here is you'll have this shape forming. What you want to do is just press down on those creases. And so you shouldn't be forming any new crease. You should be relying on all the other creases. So all creases you've already made should be in use, working towards this. I mean, I'll show you the faster way of doing this if you're, not really relying on it. So just going back, unfolding this part real quick. I mean, it's just popping in and closing in like that. So I mean, it's not a hard thing to do, but some people who don't have practice with it may need a little more explanation. Whoops. My bad. Anyways. So next thing what we're going to do is we're going to start forming our heart from this V shape. It becomes very easy to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take care of the upper parts here, giving us more of a angled style for our heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this tip here and we're going to fold it right to the, I don't know where you would call this, but it's the point right here. So I guess I could say that you're folding this edge right in half. And it's going to be perpendicular. So do the same to the opposite side. Crease nicely. So you should have that so far. Next thing what you're going to do is you're going to unfold them. And what you can do is you can open this up right here, like a pocket. And what you're going to do is on the side right here, in this pocket, you're just going to go along the crease that you've made just now, and you're going to fold it inside, just like so. So I mean, it's real simple, real easy. You're just folding it right in there. Close that up. If you missed it, well, we get to do it again. So you get to open it up. I'll try to get a little bit of a better angle here. You're just going to fold it down just like so. Like I said, you're not creating any new creases. You're relying on the ones that you previously used. And sometimes you might get little intersections with this part here, but just work through it and you'll be able to get through. Alright, so we have more of a top looking part that comes up, down, kind of like a heart would. But what you're going to do next is, I do this fold just to show a little bit easier the inside of the heart. You don't necessarily have to, as long as if you can focus on the inside of the heart without having to make this fold. So it's really optional. Take a look at it before you do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the mouth like this and make a crease just so that people can see the inside of this a lot better. But like I said, if you can do it without it, I'd definitely do it without it because it makes a nicer looking heart in some retrospect. But anyways, after doing this and you open it up wide, what you're going to do is you're going to take both tips and the end here and you're going to fold them right to the center. Just like so. Do the same to the opposite side. And see what I mentioned about the tips. Doesn't really matter much because they're not going to be seen. Although one ended up really nice, the other didn't so much. So hey, we're really close. There's only 4 more folds left to do, and they're really simple ones. What you're going to do is you're going to take a value fold that goes from this point here, this intersection with the purple and the white, that little corner there, and you're going to fold it right into this halfway point. You can definitely see it once you're in there because you'll have the overlaying flaps and everything, but you're just going to make that quick, light little fold. Like I said, it's just a value fold. Fold up like that. And you're going to do that 3 more times, repeat it on all the corners. Once you're done with that, you're just going to end up closing it like that, and you have a hard bookmark. So, you know, it opens up inside and you can clip it on books and or clip anything else, I guess. So anyways, have a fantastic day, guys. Thank you for watching, really do appreciate it, and hey, good luck with folding it yourself. Or thumbs up. Yeah. Have a good time.